Hi everyone, my name is Danieli Halawa with study number 2310106501331. This topic is important because language is not only a tool for communication but also a powerful symbol of identity. Through language, people express who they are, where they come from, and which ethnic group they belong to. In sociolinguistics, the relationship between language and ethnicity helps us understand how identity, culture, and society are connected. To begin, let us define the key concepts. Language is a system of communication used to express meaning and social relationships. Ethnicity refers to a group of people who share common cultural characteristics such as ancestry, traditions, history, and values. In many societies, language becomes a strong marker of ethnic identity. When people speak a certain language or dialect, others can often identify their ethnic background. Therefore, studying language and ethnicity allows us to see how language reflects cultural identity and social belonging. Theoretical background. Several sociolinguistic theories explain the relationship between language and ethnicity. One important scholar is Joshua Fishman, who argues that language and ethnicity are closely connected. According to Fishman, language plays a central role in maintaining ethnic identity, especially for minority groups. Even when people migrate or live in multicultural societies, they often continue using their ethnic language to preserve their identity. One another important concept is ethno-linguistic identity theory. This theory explains that people use language to signal group membership. Speaking the same language creates solidarity and strengthens bonds among members of an ethnic group. In addition, sociolinguistics distinguishes between language maintenance and language shift, which describe how ethnic languages survive or disappear over time. Next, language maintenance refers to efforts made by an ethnic group to continue using its heritage or native language across generations. Language maintenance usually occurs when the language is spoken at home, parents teach it to their children, it is used in cultural or religious activities, the community values its ethnic identity. Maintaining a language helps preserve cultural tradition, values, and collective memory. When a language is maintained, ethnic identity remains strong. In contrast, language shift occurs when an ethnic group gradually stops using its original language and adopts a dominant language instead. Language shift often happens because of education system using a dominant language. economic and social pressure, globalization, the higher prestige of majority languages. When language shift occurs, younger generation may no longer speak their ethnic language fluently. Over time, this can weaken ethnic identity and lead to cultural loss. Language plays a crucial role in shaping ethnic identity. First, language helps individuals identify themselves as members of a particular ethnic group. Second, it creates solidarity and a sense of belonging. Third, it distinguishes one ethnic group from others. However, negative attitudes or discrimination toward ethnic language may cause speakers to abandon it. As a result, ethnic identity may gradually decline. There are many real examples of the relationship between language and ethnicity. One example is found in indigenous communities, where language is closely connected to traditional knowledge and cultural practices. When indigenous languages are endangered, ethnic identity is also at risk. Another example is minority ethnic groups in multilingual countries, such as in Indonesia. Many ethnic groups have their own local languages, but younger generation often prefer using Indonesian or English. This situation shows a clear case of language shift. A third example is heritage language used in immigrant families, where parents use their ethnic language at home, but children prefer the dominant language of the society. This can create a gap between generations and weaken ethnic identity. Okay, last one is conclusion. In conclusion, language and ethnicity have a strong and inseparable relationship. Language is not only a means of communication, but also a symbol of identity, culture, and history. When language disappears, ethnic identity and cultural heritage may also fade. On the other hand, on the other hand, preserving language helps preserve ethnic diversity and cultural richness. Therefore, understanding the relationship between language and ethnicity is essential in social linguistics, especially in today's globalized world. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your attention. Bye.